There we go. Fish on. That's a good one. That's a keeper. Woo.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, I'm in my mom / my car. My car got traded in last week because I did have that engine issue, which I briefly mentioned in the Salmon River video, but pretty much the car's totaled. Nothing we could do about it. Thankfully, the dealership, really thankfully, the dealership took my car back, gave me all my money back. So right now I'm kind of in the looking process. So we'll see where we go from there. But finally had some time to go fishing. I've actually made so many videos, or tried to make so many videos in a variety of places, and every single one has just flopped. I've caught mahi, excellent tog days, even some striped bass, but the video's technical difficulties have just been crazy. Days where I forgot to bring the GoPro, days where the GoPro doesn't have any audio, where the file got corrupted, dropped my phone into the water. I'm actually talking to you on a new phone right now. So it's been a pretty hectic couple of weeks / month, 2 months really. So it's actually October 21st now, 2020. I've fished so many times but haven't made a video, and besides Salmon River video, in forever really. So yeah, so here we are in a parking lot. I'm ready to go crush some tog. Hopefully I got about probably a dozen green crabs in my cooler. I gotta go try to scout some rocks for some Asian crabs. You guys saw the drive down here, it was pretty foggy. Hopefully the fog picks up, lifts, and we get some good sun coming out. But high tide's in about 2 hours or so. I'm gonna head out in the jetty, throw the corkers on, throw the GoPro on, and hopefully crush some togs. There's been some big ones around here, and the bite's just been all around good. I had some of my best togs ever. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen those. I've had up to 17 inches so far this year. Hopefully get a 17-incher for you guys on the GoPro today with audio. And yeah, I'm excited to just go out there, crank some fish. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't have to be anywhere until 7 o'clock tonight. So it's probably gonna be a long day. Hopefully I don't have to run out and get any bait. And yeah, so we'll see what happens, guys. Hopefully crush some fish, and I'll see you guys out there. Gonna toss the GoPro on, hopefully catch some tog. We'll see what happens. Should be a good day. Woo! Well, guys, we just got to the jetty. We're out here now with about a mile walk. Real foggy. Didn't see a lot of fish getting pulled up, and had a really hard time getting some Asian crabs. So I got around 12.5 crabs. Hopefully that's enough. Gonna look for that first keeper, hopefully, and then we'll see where we can go from there. So I'm gonna toss on the GoPro, guys. Hopefully catch some fish. See what happens. Fingers crossed that it's a good day, and hopefully make the best out of these limited crab supplies. All right, guys, we got our crabs in here with our lunch, and hopefully a keeper tog eventually today. We got a pretty good mixture. We got some Asian crabs in here, some fiddlers, some Cheez-Its, and we're gonna start with this one little Asian crab just because he was right in front of my face. And we're gonna fish this guy on a 3/4 ounce jig. Should be enough, I think. Current's not too bad right now. See if it works. I think these guys are spawning or something. I saw a lot of dead ones, so I don't really know what that means, but they are pretty soft shells, so maybe they are spawning. That could be a thing. So here we go, little tiny Asian crab going down there. See what we can do. 3/4 ounce jig. We're rocking 20-pound Power Pro, 30-pound fluorocarbon leader, and this is a new slow pitch rod I just picked up from Riptide in Brigantine, and pair that up with a 3000 size Shimano Nasci. It's a great little setup right here. So we're just gonna kind of bounce around, find some holes, and hopefully put some big tog on the jetty. There we are, fish on.
Little guy. Still a fish though. Sweet, first one of the day. Little like 10-incher right there. Not bad. Hit on the green crab. That Asian crab fell off pretty quickly, so. Little tiny togger. Still got my crab right there. There you are, see, bud. All right, putting our little half green crab down there. There we go, good start. Always got to start building some life before you get the bigger fish, and happily start off with a nice little 10-incher right there. So this should be the time they should be biting right now, right around high tide. So can hopefully snag a few more out here. Ideally some bigger ones, but not a bad fish at all. 10 inches, good start. There we are, fish on. Buddy ate it on the way down. Decent one too. Just dropped down and he ate it. That's sick. That's probably an 11-incher right there. Again, a little bit bigger. Still not keeper caliber yet, but decent fish. And he choked that. Oh my gosh. Here we go, guys. Second fish today. A little, probably 11-incher right there, maybe 10 inches. Small fish. Choked the jig right there. All right, let's de-hook him and send him back. There he is, guys, little tiny 10-incher. See you, dude. That guy slammed before it even got to the bottom, so hopefully it means the fish are kind of turning on right now. We'll see. That was on the green crab too, so that's probably a pretty good sign right there. Chopping the legs off. Just baiting them right through the leg right there like that. There we go. So let's drop back down and see if we can get another one. Hopefully a little bit bigger. Well, that's part of the game, I guess. Hooked a nice tog and snapped them off in the rock. So hopefully that's the last time it happens today. I'm sure it won't be, but things are looking dismal. Running low on crabs, running low on jigs. Got some time, don't got a lot of money though, so we will see what this day has in store for us. Hopefully we can bring up one of those bigger tog. Definitely feeling some bigger hits now that I kind of built some life here. Unfortunately that one just got away, so it felt pretty nice, but he just stuck me right in that rock, and really nothing you can do once he gets you around there. So that's just the name of the game. You can't come out tog fishing and expect not to lose any tackle. Most of the time you lose pretty much everything. So we're gonna be tying on our little 1-ounce tog jig. We had a 3/4 ounce on there, which was doing fine, but we could probably go a little bit heavier, and we're just gonna tie on our 30-pound fluoro leader. We'll hopefully get back out there and catch some more fish. So retie, and I'll catch you guys back when we're all set.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, we are now back in business. Got a fluorescent orange jig right here. This might work. We'll see. And we're just gonna throw some green crabs out there. Really running low on crabs. I'm hoping someone that's leaving just walks by and I can ask him to take some crabs off his hands, but if not, I'm probably gonna have to ride all the way back to tackle shops, which are probably 45 minutes to an hour round trip. So don't want to have to do that, but the bite looks pretty good right now. I'm just gonna try to catch some fish and we'll see what happens. We're already getting bit instantly, mostly small little taps, but we've had a few real big hits down there. All right, guys, well, it appears this is our last crab before we're gonna have to leave and go get some more, unfortunately, which is gonna probably take an hour out of my day and a lot of walking and whatnot. So not looking forward to that, but here we go. Last little half of a green crab right here, and hopefully we can get a tog on it as last cast. If not, we're gonna grab 2 dozen more crabs and get back on patrol. And there goes that. So we are now officially out of crabs. I'm gonna get on my way. I gotta pack all this stuff up, drive about 20 minutes, and then drive back. So that'll be a lot of fun. I definitely look forward to it, and then I'll hopefully be back out here. So I'll catch you guys in about an hour or so. All right, well guys, about an hour later right now. Picked up 2 dozen green crabs, had to drive maybe 15 minutes back, walk about 20 minutes each time. So a little exhausted. Only got 2 dozen crabs, so it's not even that much. It's maybe enough for an hour or two. So hopefully that can last us for 1 keeper. That's my goal, just to get 1 keeper. And then we'll see where we can go from there. So I got 48 baits, essentially 2 dozen crabs. We'll see what happens. Hopefully catch some fish. It's about 1:20, 1:15 now. So still got a few hours before I have to go. And hopefully put some fish on the deck. See what we can do. There we are, fish on, fish on. Oh, that's a good one, that's a good one. There we go, that's a nice fish. Oh, sweet. Probably not a keeper, that guy's only like 13 inches or so, but hey, put up a good fight. All right, there we go, a little 13 incher probably. Sweet, getting bigger. See you, bub. 3rd tog of the day, probably the biggest one of the day, 13 inches. That was only the 3rd drop since I just got out here, so pretty promising sign. Just bait up again, 1 ounce jig. Let's drop it down and see if we can get another one. Well, that might be the smallest hog I've ever caught in my life, guys. Oh my God, look, that thing is literally 3 inches big. Whew. Probably fatally wounded him, but oh my God, I mean, literally he was right on top of my jig. I was just pulling up to get rid of it. Oh, and there he goes. Hopefully I'll be all right. That was by far the smallest hog I've ever caught. That thing was so small. All right, we just went through like 4 crabs. Kind of just pop around and see if we can get anything bigger than 3 inches. Here we are, fish on. Oh! Must have just pulled the hook on him, dang it. All right, back down. Getting plenty of bites, just very few large bites. Everything just seems to be pretty small, so just kind of waiting for those bigger fish to tag on. There we go, fish on. That's a good one. That's a keeper. Woo! That's a nice fish. Oh no, he's just on a rock. That's probably a keeper though. That's not a bad fish at all. I think he'll keep for sure. Sweet, happy I didn't give up. Yeah, he's probably 16. Awesome, man. I was really just about to give up. I mean, I had fish here for 30 minutes. I've just been walking nonstop all day. But let's measure him. I'm fairly certain he's a keeper, but let's just make sure. No. And there he goes. Well, that's how you lose a fish right there. Have your drag locked down with 20-pound braid and then just let him slide all around. So that's my fault. He's probably a keeper, but there should still be some more down there. I got it. Retie now. Just lost yet another jig for the day. Really not doing too good. So hopefully something changes. Man, that was a pretty nice fish right there. It's all right. We'll retie and we'll get back out there and hopefully catch another. All right, well, retied. Same little jig on. Hopefully we can catch that tog, get our jig back. If not, we got another keeper. That'll be nice too. Here we are, fish on. Little guy. Oh, that's why he felt little. Snagged him. See you, bub. All right, still got our crab. Gotta be a big one down here somewhere, man. Been out here for freaking hours. Gotta catch something big. Again. Well guys, we are down to our last 3 pieces of crab right here. Just lost a decent one in the rocks. I think I got that on camera. I might not have. And we lost another jig. It was probably a pretty nice fish, and it kind of just snapped off as soon as I set the hook, or tried to set the hook. So we will see what we can do here with our remaining 3 crabs. It has definitely been a grind today, that is for sure. Nothing we can do now except hope, as we've been doing all day for the past, I don't know, million hours really. I've been here for almost 2 entire tides. So we will see what can happen, and that's about all we can do. So just gonna kind of wait out these last 2 crabs, see if we can pull up a decent tog, and we'll see what happens. All right, well guys, I am now back in the car, as you can obviously see, and it was a grind today. I think it's like 5 o'clock right now. I've literally been out here for I think 6 hours, so definitely a long process today. I think we probably caught maybe half dozen tog. That's like maybe 1 an hour. Biggest, we had a keeper. I know we had a keeper. That large fish that I had that slid off, that was definitely probably a 16, 17-inch fish. So that's definitely on that's definitely my fault that I lost that fish. Kind of just slid off and snapped my line. Nothing I could really do about it. Probably shouldn't have put it in that spot. But yeah guys, that's gonna be a wrap for this video. Caught some fish. Was a grind today. Went through some crabs, but still caught some fish. So that's really all I can really say. That's gonna be a wrap for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm exhausted, as you can hear. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.